having a lot of people follow you is a way to reach them. But why are you reaching them is what you need to really figure out. You will be in your own bubble, and one day that bubble will burst and you will be flat on your face. What are these 1 million people going to give you? Nothing. These people will love you more when you give them something or the other to actually be with you and form a community. Who's Raj Shamani? Raj Shamani is your daily reminder.
If your integrity is right, your value system is right, this is the industry you need to jump in because it's going to explode. It's a multi-billion dollar industry. I'm going to ask you this question. Today, 1 million following, things are going great, you're really happening. Seeing a lot of people think they want to become an influencer, correct? Now, according to you, I feel it's a huge market and it's going to really explode from the coming days.
Yep.
Is there a career for somebody who wants to aspire to become an influencer?
Yes.
Especially in India.
I think influencer is the wrong word here. It can be like creator. So
Okay.
do people want to become creator, and is there a career? Yes, there is. Like right now, I think in terms of money, in terms of fame, in terms of respect, now everything is changing. In terms of opportunities, like once you become a creator, and if you have this knack of storytelling or creating through your art or your work, where you can inspire people to follow you or maybe look at you in a certain way, then you can do anything from here.
Correct.
Like, it's a beginning. It's just a distribution. But where most people go wrong is they come only for the distribution. Like,
thank God. Okay, hang on. I have to tell this. Okay, a lot of people look at the fame and the money, and that's the end product they're looking at, right? It will never work. Okay,
it will never. And if you're just gonna be here, okay, if I have, for example, 1 million followers, I'm gonna make it big in life. No, you're not. You're not gonna make it big. It's gonna be gas. You will be in your own bubble, and one day that bubble will burst, and you will be flat on your face.
Yeah.
So, and it has happened with a lot of people. I don't even need to name people. It has happened with endless people.
Yep.
So the problem is that you need to figure out what you're trying to really achieve. Is it that maybe you want to become an actor? Maybe you want to become a musician? Maybe you want to become a trainer? Maybe you want to change lives? Maybe you want to do business? Maybe you want to start helping other people with your distribution? But what is that one thing you need to figure out?
Yep.
Because if you don't have that, this distribution is of no use.
Yep. Yep.
What are these 1 million people going to give you? Nothing. And these people will love you more when you give them something or the other to actually be with you and form a community. And that community needs to be formed maybe in terms of mastermind, maybe in terms of products. There has to be something. So that people need to figure out. And then I think things can start changing, and then people can think about making it a full time.
Okay, you're saying, if I sum it up, first, you need to add value. You need to consistently add value on a core topic for which you can build a community. You
exactly.
need to be authentic and be real. As simple as that. So these are things which are prerequisite. And if you think money and fame is the reason why you're doing, as you rightly said, we know people who have got 1 million following, and you know what has happened. So that doesn't translate as dollars. Let's be very honest. As simple as that.
Exactly. In one line, if I have to put it out, having a lot of people follow you is a way to reach them. But why are you reaching them is what you need to really figure out. And what are you going to do with this reach is also an essential point, or else you won't be able to be or sustain in this game for a long time.
I love it, Raj, and I totally believe that with power comes responsibility, correct? With 1 million following comes a lot of responsibility. People see every aspect of you. If you don't walk the talk, the speed with which you went, the speed which you're going to come down is much more faster. And we've seen it time and again, correct? And what I love about you, especially you also, is like, you're the real deal because you follow Gary Vee, I think. I think you follow his footsteps. Like, you want to be the same guy off stage, on live, and whoever you meet. And that's the easiest way to be, right? Just be yourself.
Yes.
No preparation needed, nothing needs
In
to be done.
fact, I tell you my strategy. It's funny when people ask me that, okay, Raj, what's your strategy to actually grow your following or something? I'm like, I am your daily reminder. That's it. I'm your alarm clock. I'm going to tell you the same stuff which you already know, but you need someone to actually come up with a stick and tell you, bro, you need to do this. Exactly. And those reminders are actually for myself. Like, I am reminding myself that, Raj, you need to do this. I'm doing it with hundreds of people as well. So I am Raj Shamani. Who's Raj Shamani? Raj Shamani is your daily reminder.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Very few people put it like that. I always say, your mess becomes your message. And most of the message you give to the world is actually reprogramming for yourself. As
Yes.
simple as that. You're
Yeah.
really authentic, saying that I have to do this, I have to do this. That's what you're telling to the world. And it's so beautifully put and so easily put. I love it. And first time I'll tell you, Raj, you're the first non-success Gyan trainer to be in my platform. You're the first one.
Wow.
Everybody who's come before here is a success Gyan trainer, which means we have Jack Canfield, Brian Tracy, D. Martini. Everybody has been on a success Gyan stage. You're the first non-success Gyan trainer to be in a live like this.
Wow. Wow. Now you're actually putting me in pressure. Like, okay, do I need to act in a certain way? Do I need to stand for certain things? Like, what do I do? Thank
I
you
think you
so
earned
much.
it, Raj. It's as simple as that. You earned it. Your work speaks for yourself. And it's a privilege for us to have you because you're a product of what we believe can happen. What we do in Success Gyan, correct? We totally believe that. As I had a call in the morning, I told you, right? One of the things I truly believe is Indians are the best teachers and trainers and leaders in the world. And I truly believe 5 years from now, the world is going to come and learn from us. And people like you are the forefront of that. You guys are the face of the India who want to really make a difference in the coming years. And it inspires me to have a conversation with people like you. So thank you for the opportunity. Next question, 200 plus keynotes. Okay. And I know you love stage. You're born for it. You
Love it.
literally love this stage. Okay. Now tell me this. Based on what you're seeing, training and speaking, how do you think it's going to grow in India?
It's just getting started. That's what I feel, because I think A, because of the market opportunity. B, now Indians are actually coming out and standing for what they believe in. Like, before, what has happened, a lot of Western people have come to India, picked up things from here and started selling it, repurposed it, and then they just started selling it. Like, when you take it, health and wellness is a major example there. Like, wellness industry is completely Indian. Everything they talk about, they've just picked it up from here. In fact, I was attending one of these courses by, I forgot the name, but one of the strategy courses. And when you could read like what he's talking is all Chanakya Niti. And I'm like, what? Like, what is he repurposing? So I think India is just getting started because of now people are actually, you know, getting in this zone that they want to learn, because they have seen examples that people have learned and become someone. Like, who am I right now, right? Like, I'm just a kid trying to figure out on everyday basis. I have been fortunate enough that I got access to world's best trainers and people very early on in my life. And that is the reason I've been able to flip around my life, just by learning. Nothing
Yeah.
exceptional about it. So
Yeah.
that people are seeing more role models. People are realizing the need to actually become better. And that's why I think there's a huge opportunity. And also, but at the same time, which I feel that we lack trainers. Like, there are very less, there are only, like, let's say, hundreds of thousands of people, but we need like 10,000s and millions of people to inspire this audience of 100 crores. So
Yeah.
that is one place where I feel there's a huge gap.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a huge opportunity for a lot of people if they're serious about it.
I agree. I totally believe in what you're saying, that the whole learning curve trend is starting right now. Because one of the problems is the flaw in the education system is more visible right now.
Yes, because of pandemic,
Yeah,
it's very visible.
it's very visible because people understand that that doesn't work anymore. And they also understand that technology can take you and you can learn something which you want from whoever you want at a fraction of price sitting at your own home.
Yes.
That awareness is started. Okay, so
Yep.
because of that started, this is going to really explode. Having said that, training, coaching, speaking is going to really explode. India needs, as you rightly said, for a 1.4 billion people, 1 in 8 is the Indian in the world. Think about it. 1 in 8 is the Indian. How many trainers do you need? It's going to explode. So
Yes.
people tuned in here, if you're good at something, if you're willing to work on yourself, if you're really willing to learn from the best, if your integrity is right, if your value system is right, this is the industry you need to jump in because it's going to explode. It's a multi-billion dollar industry in the coming years.